Yeah, but you were sort of mad personally because you said you were found out there's a new commercial that Santa's gay and you came in huffing and puffing.
I was like, I could not believe Santa's gay.
So you came in, Danny came in, he goes, this is fun. What's next?
I can't believe that Miss Claus is just his beard.
This is what you said to me. You go, what's next? The Tooth Fairy's Italian? Oh. So first, this is what happens. First they make Santa Claus gay. Next thing you know, they're making the Easter Bunny a fucking Gentile.
It's like I lost my fucking tooth and under my goddamn pillow is just a big meatball.
So yeah, but this was one of the ones where I think that people need to get better at not falling for these because, again, it goes back to my theory of finding it funny, but it's like, so basically they did this big commercial and this is in Norway.
For the post office.
It's for the post office.
It's like, you know what it is? Like, this is like the classic, like, you just give people, like, government a budget to do stuff, and they're like, nobody's really reining them in or anything. And
nobody's reining them in. And this is the only thing they can do where, from a political standpoint, they can be like, we're on the right side, even if you make a mistake.
Of course.
So you make a mistake and you're accidentally do something in the name of wokeness, you're like in less trouble than if you're accidentally racist.
Right.
But anyway,
I wonder if their meeting with someone was like, what if Santa's gay? And they're like, I love it. And they go, what if he's also Muslim? And they're like, probably too far.
Mm-hmm. But they came out. So people are, I think that there's a lot of people posting. I don't know if the backlash was as severe as they want it to be. Because I think people
There's no such thing as backlash when it's the government, though. Like, you can't, like, it's like CBC's backlash is a similar thing.
What are you going to do? Boycott them?
What are you going to do?
Boycott the post office?
What are you going to do? Not pay your taxes? Like, you're going to fucking eat your gruel and you're going to like it.
Every time you go to the post office, they have a big photo of Santa with his fucking stroking his cock.
Yeah, just like a massive, just like reindeer transplant.
He's coming down the chimney in a ball gag. That's where it's going, right? But I guess the idea for the commercial was, and New York Post, by the way, is so extra. Sometimes they go, Norwegian Post puts a ho-ho-homo twist on the clock.
Yeah, they got good.
This is what New York fucking Post says. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus. And then, so someone's writing to Santa Claus, and basically they're saying they're in love with them because they, all they want for Christmas is Santa to come fucking give them the gears, right? And then it's
a 4-minute commercial, by the way, too.
But you know how you give Santa milk and cookies?
Yeah.
His cookies, like the box of cookies with he does the popcorn trick with the cookie box.
Santa's here. Go open the box.
Open the box, Santa. Oh, you here for your milk and cookies? Yeah. It's in my fucking right there, Santa. Grab one. Oh. You like that, Sam? It's like two of us are getting a present this year, doesn't
it? The way
it?
they kiss in the commercial, too, because at the end they kiss. And they're like,
that's when your fucking steam was coming out of your
ears.
ears.
No, I was just like so funny because you're like, you'd think it would be like a really like super gay kiss, and you could tell it's two straight guys kissing because they're like.
Oh, you saw they were straight people in the roles?
Yeah.
It didn't do it for you. You wasn't believable enough for you to fucking get rock hard.
Which would be a big scandal in Norway that they cast straight people as gay.
With the new commercial depicting Chris Kingle as a gay man, the ad, which features English subtitles, has amassed 150,000 views and hundreds of divided comments. So you can say about the gay ad, basically it's fair to say that some people liked it and some people didn't like it.
Interesting.
That's the takeaway, right?
Interesting.
Also, I think if you're going to do it this way, they should just go all in where they go, Santa comes down the chimney, he's got a ball gag in, he jacks off a bunch of guys, his beard's full of cum, he's burning flags.
And then they go, Norway's post office. Like the best is
he rips up the Norway Constitution. He's wearing 9 COVID masks. He's
send more mail this year.
He's polyamorous. He's demisexual. His gender changes every 2 fucking seconds.
It's weird that they kind of used the post office for that too, because I guess that was more like the government just wanted to put this out, and they're like, who do we attach this to? Like
they knew we wanted a gay Santa thing.
But what government do we attach this to? And they go, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm sure they were like, what?
I think it should be for the IRS.
yeah, like the taxes.
Yeah, the IRS. Don't forget to pay your taxes this year. Also, Santa's gay. Happy fucking Christmas.
Yeah. Also, and then just pans to Santa. He goes, ho, 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 I'm gay.
No, this is what they should do. Santa comes down, he's gay, and then he goes, All right. And then they go, after the guy sucks him off, he goes, Merry Christmas. Santa goes, it's happy holidays.
It's happy holidays, you fucking bigot.
Yeah. So also Santa's gay, but also you're not supposed to say, which, you know what the funny part about these ones are? Because they said, okay, they said PostM, so the post office is an inclusive workplace with a great diversity. The company's marketing director, Monica Solsberg. So would you be able to predict that the girl was in charge of that fucking ad?
No.
She told the LGBTQ nation of the commercial, which is funny, the LGBTQ nation being like, we love the post office now.
Yeah. That's the website. That's this one.
No.
Yeah. This is the website. That
the person marketing directors. The whole game of being in advertising is trying to get the awards and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. And the whole game of getting the awards now is probably being progressive, right? Like there's no industry in the world more than advertising where they just constantly pat themselves on the back.
Yeah, I feel like they do stuff with it. I feel like I've seen this before, where it's something where it's like Jesus, but then he was gay. And then they probably were like, let's make Jesus gay. And they're like, somebody's done that.
Okay, yeah.
But they're like, well, Santa's available.
Santa's available, and the Easter Bunny can be next year. So they go, which commemorates 50 years since Norway decriminalized decriminalized homosexuality. But I've been saying on stage that America's sort of like the sober friend too, and because America's always getting mad at places like Russia that it's kind of illegal to be gay married, and they're always kind of like, oh, they should take their Olympics away, right, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but it was only illegal in America in 2015.
I know. It was like.
So, but is that not the most American thing ever? That in 2015 it was illegal. By 2016 they were already yelling at other countries that.
Totally.
And I've been saying that people in America is kind of like the friend that gets sober and then shows up to the party the next day. You guys are all degenerates.
Yeah, of course.
And he's yelling at
like
everyone.
Found God, and you're like, you were fucking.
This was you yesterday. You did it. You punched a hole through the window.
Yeah, of course. You're like, yeah, you hit rock bottom like 2 days ago, which is why you're like this now. We can all handle our shit.
Also, there's another good one we've been saying, because do you know how I said that I have that joke where there's basically a girl that she was like, I was crying every day because I was actually should have been a man, and I knew I was in the wrong body, and it was like, that must suck. But if you were crying every day because you're a chick, like maybe you were born in the perfect body, like maybe God nailed it, right? Yeah. Like I've been sort of saying that for a bit, but then we were loving the idea of, or me and Colin were sort of joking around. Well, imagine it was the other way of a guy being like, I was born in the wrong body, and every day I just punched a hole in the drywall and. Then just yesterday, I beat my wife because the Jets didn't cover the spread, but that's only because I'm a chick.
It's just the old chick me acting up.
Yeah. So, but this is what I kind of think. If you actually are to take this at face value and go from first principles, whenever they change characters or whatever, obviously there's some degree where you just go there's obviously you're trying to rub this in my face or whatever, but the other part is which ones can you actually change? And to me, I feel like if you made Santa any other race or anything like that, you have a good point. But when you make him gay though, you go, yeah, but he has a wife and all the things.
Yeah.
So is he like in the closet? So, and even if he is in the closet, so is now Santa cheating on your wife? Like, you're sort of slandering, you're outing him, if anything.
You kind of, I mean, the whole thing, yeah.
Because Santa's in the closet. Isn't that the whole thing? You're not supposed to out people. So Santa is getting some dick on the DL when he's, he's like, oh, that was just going to get some milk.
Yeah, like
his wife's like, why'd you go back to deliver presents at, Tyrone's house 4 times?
Also, he's like, it's the most wholesome. He's like the most, it's like literally Santa Claus. He like delivers.
Not the way Mel Gibson plays him if you watch that movie.
No, I haven't seen that. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Good?
Crappy, but fine.
But crappy, but good.
Yeah, I would totally recommend watching that, but it's a hunk of shit. And he has a wife, right?
Yeah. Well, he did.
And then all the kids
I mean, we literally last week did an article that you can be gay, and the guy was like, I'm gay, and I have a wife.
I guess that's what gave them the idea, yeah.
Yeah. They move fast there. They read that article in the New York Post, and then in a week they had a fucking...
I think the Russia Post, like, they need to find, like, some other countries, they're super male. Like, the Russia Post comes out with their articles, like, Santa's super straight. He comes out, he's playing beer
their Santa
bong,
looks like Schwarzenegger from, like, the 80s. Like, Santa Russia is fucking, like, just mega Chad.
Yeah.
You know?
So Russia should do their certain thing where it's like someone comes in and he won't even give presents to homos.
Yeah.
Like he slides down the chimneys and there's two guys cuddling and he goes, none of that gay shit.
I mean-
and then he goes, you know what you get for Christmas? A Bible.
Yeah. I mean, remember Russia? Like, I don't know if they do it a lot anymore, but remember, like, you would see, here's some wacky commercial from Russia, and it'd just be like basically softcore porn. Like, there would be, it would be a commercial for, I don't know, like whatever, some clothing company, and then just like naked chicks in it.
That would what you'd come out
Just
for, yeah.
straight out commercial, and now they're like
Santa laying pipe.
Yeah,
he comes down the chimney.
that's what it'd be. It would
comes down
literally
the chimney,
Santa
he's
comes down
laying
the
pipe.
chimney, and it's just like a bunch of like fucking co-ed chicks, and they're like, and then he just like rails all. It's just like
College co-eds.
hardcore porn, and then he goes, Russia post office, send more mail, and then they just leave.
That's the Russia post office, sponsored by Vladimir Putin himself. And then he sort of winks at the camera. He goes, I got your back. Well, they go, anyways, finally unable to contain his love, they start making out. And that's when Danny fucking finally blew
They
his
were
gasket.
making
He
out.
called
They
his
were just-
mom
they
and
were
he
just
goes,
like-
you'll never fucking believe it. Santa's gay now. You know, the Santa Black thing is funny because I would say that 9,000 comics have that joke.
Mm-hmm.
How many comics have the joke where they go, what if, well, Santa has to be white because you can't let a brother be coming into people's houses.
Yeah, of course.
Or, and if Santa was, and then they go through all the different Santas, right? They go, if he was this, he'd be late all the time. You know what I mean? If he was Asian Santa, he motherfucker be adding up presents.
Do they ever have mall Santas that are non-white? I'm surprised like they're not coming
Yeah, I think
for
so,
that.
yeah.
Like they'll have just
No,
like a
they do,
black
yeah.
mall Santa.
Yeah, for sure. You think that they don't have that?
I don't know. I'm
I mean,
Jewish.
there's pedophiles of every race.
I don't know. I feel like that would be such a nightmare though if you're a family and you know like your kid, you have a 6-year-old and your kid sees all the stuff about Santa besides this gay commercial,
Yeah.
and you go, let's go to the mall and meet Santa, and then your kid's like,
No, this
that's
is
not Santa.
No, this is what's. Oh, I see.
You know,
what
your
mean,
kid,
because
you
of the
go like,
race.
well, because the race.
No, but you
thing-
always. I think any parents tell their kids, they go, "No, that's not Santa. That's one of his boys. He got a bunch of people."
I thought the whole thing is when you go to the mall, you're meeting Santa.
I was never told that. My parents were like,
never-
"Oh no, Santa has his minions." So I'm just sitting on a minion's lap then.
So what's the point of this then? I'm getting a photo with a fucking minion.
What the fuck am I doing, Mom?